one day I seen something happening and my dad kept going. He didn't stop. And I was just like, Daddy, what happened? You ain't gonna. He was like, Nope, not no more. I tried to help somebody, and then the woman is after him when he was trying to help her. So he was like, he was
No
done.
more.
So that scenario, what he just said, that sometimes deters men from wanting to save women.
Example, I have one. You guys are on a hike. It's you and your girl. A fucking bear comes out of nowhere. I'm gonna listen. We're not escaping this, so I'm gonna say run. I'm gonna jump after the bear and let the bear fucking have its way with me, bro. I'm gonna die to pretend she's gonna live. That's what I'm gonna do.
That's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life.
Yo, that's the dumbest one of all because I know motherfuckers is running past their woman. For real. I'm gonna be honest with you. These sound like Beavis and Butthead for real. It's some real Beavis and Butthead. But I gotta say this though. The real question now, listening to everybody and really thinking about it, it really boils down to, men, are you really willing to die for your woman?
It's always better if the man survives. That's why you have to think it through. Like they're all kind of wrong and kind of right, but it's always better if the man survives too. Right?
The way he sounds is like what's his name said.
You're not gonna just attack a bear. No, we both stand still. Right?
No, we're not.
The bear threatens us, maybe they'll push the woman out of the way. But you don't tell me to run and then attack. Like, what is this? No, it's always better if both survive. If the man survives, it's always better. So yes, you should think these things through and try to also survive and protect everybody.
But
if something happens
in this scenario,
someone has to go, then you sacrifice yourself.
Correct, and that's I'm assuming that's more his scenario is the bear is charging, coming after the both of you. You both try to turn around and run, you're not outrunning it. So
you run left, I run right.
Give her a couple of seconds. She's done. Like that's just it. You run left, she runs right. The bear's gonna go right. It's like, oh, that one's slower.
Jesus Christ, this is crazy. I'm gonna be honest with you. And
it gets better. It gets better.
Oh Lord.
It gets better.
Boy, come on.
Dude, that's my girl, bro. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
That's it. That's what I mean by this. And I don't care if she can shoot better. Like
then you're both dead. If the girl knows what to do because she has knowledge about the bear approach, or she can sing or talk in a way that will make her survive, I shut the fuck up. I point and say, you talk, and then she says, "We don't run from a fucking bear. What do you think you are? You're a gladiator."
Wait, let Tate speak. What did Tate say? What did Tate say?
Gladiator. You're not a gladiator.
Hold up, X. Hold up.
When the bear appears, you don't sit there and argue with your chick saying, well, you went to veterinary school, so you're better with bears, so maybe you can tickle the bear. Man, so what you're doing is this all goes full circle. It goes back to the very beginning of this conversation when I said when I make points and in the internet, they try and find little fucking stupid little ways out and bullshit, et cetera, et cetera. I was trying to make a very, very simple meta point that as a man, you have a duty to protect your female. And now people are coming along saying, no, maybe you protect her better by hiding in the bathroom and sending her downstairs with a grenade. That is fucking stupid. You have a duty as a man to protect your female. It is your duty, is your masculine imperative. All of humanity shows it's true. All of history shows it's true. And for you to sit here and say, if someone breaks into my house, I have no duty at all to protect my woman. If she's scared and crying, I might send her ass down there because I can't shoot. Shows that you have no intrinsic desire to protect or provide or look after that female, which is why you have no frame in your relationship, which is why she obey you. You send her ass to the club to get fucked by somebody.
Okay, Tate.
Conversation. I've wasted enough of my life.
No.
Balls, let me know. But to sit here and talk to a man who thinks he can send his chick downstairs to fucking engage armed men, I know I'm wasting my time.
To be fair,
the
armed man argument.
You know, you said they rich, right?
Yep.
I remember you saying that. And when you think about it, even looking at them, I could get another girl. Fuck that shit. That's the mentality.
I don't think it's get another girl.
I could get another wife. I'm self-preservation is their mindset.
I don't think
it's not about protecting a girl.
I don't think it's about protecting the girl. I don't think it's even about getting another wife. I think it's just, whoa, that's dangerous. I don't want any part of that. That's purely the logic behind it. Whoa, that's dangerous. I don't want any part of that. Baby, you don't want any part of that either. So that bed looks like it can fit the both of us. It can't fit the both of us, so try to hide in the closet because the bed looks like that's my spot. Like that looks like the mentality that we're dealing with here.
Do you know what would happen if 70% of black men today was like that?
We'd be where we are now.
Oh, we'd be worse than what we are now because things can happen to a black woman on the street, whether you're in Philly, Jersey, New York, anywhere. And dudes will just put their cameras out, walk by it, whatever, don't engage. But then you have a small pocket of brothers, they see a woman in distress, they coming over and they going, come on. But look at it. This is what they're talking about. Would you, as a male, protect a female, even if it risks your own life? And judging by these clowns, they wouldn't. Especially that skinny dude that talk a lot, he wouldn't. And that would be a serious problem for a lot of women, black or otherwise. That would be detrimental. To know that these guys are running around would rather preserve their own self over you, and you're laying next to them, that's insanity, man. That's insanity.
Ladies' thoughts.
I'm waiting on Meek. He hasn't said anything in a while. Do you want to go, Meek? Are you there?
She's probably looking for the unmute.
Oh, okay. So I think it was just ignorance on the other guy's part. Like they never had to deal with anything like that their entire lives, I'm assuming. And so they can't even imagine being in that type of situation, let alone imagine what to do. I'm not against what the guy, he didn't show him, I don't think he was actually on the screen. He was kind of talking in the background for a while. I think he was the most sound.
Train, I think was his name.
Train, okay. I think he was the most sound. Like, just, you're going to protect her, but you do have to think things through, right? The other guy that was screaming, maybe he could have made better points, but once a man starts screaming, it's over. That's the most cringe thing ever.
Yeah, he's screaming.
Yeah.
Unique, what you think? Talk to me.
Well, I still agree that, the guy who wouldn't do anything that, that they're getting on is just a plain old, he's just a plain coward. He just don't have the instinct for that. He just all about himself, about him surviving, and that's it. I don't think he has an instinct to protect the woman. But the guy who said that they were just saying the same thing, just handle it in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
I think that in certain cases, in certain scenarios, yeah, you can take the route of not being the aggressor and take the route of being smart and being more tactical. Yes, I agree with what he was saying, that your instinct can be that instead of being aggressive.
That was the point he made. Your natural instinct should be to protect. Now, how you went about it, rather is run, hide, or go down and engage, that's after the fact. That's not relevant. And I get what he's saying. It's just your initial instinct when you heard that first crash. Do you get up or, baby, come on, get under the bed. Let's go. Nigga, what the fuck? You know, you haven't even ascertained the facts yet, and you already running under the bed with her. You don't know how many people's down there. You don't know what the sound comes. You're not even bothered. Matter of fact, you under the bed before she is. What kind of shit is that?
Baby, come. There's not enough space. Go in the closet.
Yeah. you come on now. That's really crazy to me, and it's scary because, like I said, we all have this innate. Men, I mean, I wouldn't say all. I don't want to say that either because, unfortunately, we got to go back to upbringing. Did your father teach you that? Was there a father around? You know, was you raised by a single brother? All these. Was you raised with a bunch of brothers? You're the only child. You know, was you a street dude or was you a suburban dude? All these things plays a factor. So, like you said earlier, if the guy has never been in a position to be confronted or live by, then of course he's gonna be like, "Listen, lady, every man for himself." Because I'm not used to this. I wasn't raised like this. I wasn't around this type of scenario. I wasn't prepared for this scenario. So yeah, I could see that, but I'm still scared that if 70% of black men alone thought like that, yo, man, I'm just thinking about the movie The Purge right now. Like, yo, really?
Think about The Purge.
Yeah, I'm thinking about The Purge because in the movie The Purge, all the men grab guns and protect the family and all of that. And I'm like, could you imagine if it was like the men were running and hiding and the kids upstairs and the mother got to take charge? I mean, come on, dog. That's nah.
Yeah, that part of him saying that, oh, maybe she's better with the gun was crazy to me. But you never know if he is really that bad and that clumsy. Maybe he shouldn't have the gun because as cowardly as he was talking, maybe he shouldn't have the gun.
I like that example brother gave about she's a veterinarian, so you
tell her to go tickle the
bear. I still say, even if the female is a cop for 10, 20 years, bro, you're still a man. You're a household. Protect the woman.
But that's not
ladies,
this day and age. That's not 2022. 2022. We have feminine men wearing dresses, having babies. So they don't believe, like that young guy, he's not going to believe that he's supposed to automatically protect his woman. They don't believe that these days.
You feel no shame?
Even my female workers, I'm protective over them. Just because they can handle themselves and they armed, we're on a job together. I'm still going to look after them the same way I would look after a sister or any other woman. You know what I'm saying? That's just, come on. I'm not saying she can't handle herself because she's 5'7", armed and dressed all black and doing the same job I'm doing. That's why I hired her for it. You know, she could take down some dudes. I've seen her do it. You know, I've seen most of my girls do it. But that doesn't mean that instinctively as a man, I'm still not going to protect them. If a guy is up in their face and be like, yo, give him a hard time, yeah, I'm going to step and be like, yo, bro, bring that energy to me. Don't fuck with my female workers, bro. Bring that energy to me. Because obviously you think you can overpower them. So this is why in this scenario, like these guys, no.
Okay, so you know what? That is a perfect example. So in that what you just said right there is I think is pretty good scenario. Now you have women like that men feel they could overpower.
Right.
So they feel they can act out towards them.
Right.
Correct?
Yeah.
Which now escalates to a much worse scenario.
All right.
Could possibly escalate to a much worse scenario.
And most of the time it does.
If the woman wasn't even in that situation, would that still be the scenario?
The outcome maybe would have been different. You're right. Because my male workers, even though I'm their boss, I don't, as you say, I don't coddle them like I would do my female workers. You get what I'm saying? Because my female workers, I know, like all of my male factors, they all got family. They all got daughters, sons, family, boyfriend, wives, girlfriend, whatever. But as a boss, my innate ability is to protect my workers at all costs. But I put extra care into women because I see the dangers. You get what I'm saying? And I could see the disadvantage sometimes.
What I'm saying is sometimes women don't belong in certain fields. When it comes to,
I don't agree. I don't agree. Because like I said, I got females on my squad that can kick my ass. Cause we test them out. They very strong and they can handle themselves.
But okay, so we just went over it. All right, you know what? First, shout out to the High Valley nurse, CJ. Shout out to you, bro. Women told men that they don't want protection. But a lot of men have died trying to protect women who didn't want to be protected, and will a lot of them go back to the men who did the harm? And yeah,
yes,
go back to the men who did that.
My dad was a type of dude that I seen that will all.
You muted.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
Oh, I said my dad. I always thought of my dad as somebody who would stand up for somebody who's like the underdog or somebody getting cursed out or whatever it is. He was always the person who would come and try to, calm stuff down. Okay. But then one day I seen something happening and my dad kept going. He didn't stop. And I was just like, Daddy, what happened? You ain't gonna. He was like, nope, not no more. I tried to help somebody. And then the woman is after him when he was trying to help her. So he was like, he was done. More. So that scenario what he just said that sometimes deters men from wanting to save women.